Good day. My name is Teddy Tepang Mashishi. My student number is 191061. On this video, I'll be reflecting on my experiences I had during my practicals, as well as stating out how the CSL project that I have created, how will it benefit the community and the school at large. Now, my CSL project has 5 goals. My first goal is to improve community literacy, is to enhance my pastoral role as a teacher, to develop a community with some literacy skills, to develop social and emotional development, and to expand my responsibility by facilitating competitions. In terms of implementing this project, this program will be more like a library. There will be shelves consisting of different kinds of books. There will be rich text and posters displayed on the walls. And everyone who enters in the program will be required to read a book and also explain to the members what the book was all about. There will be a book that is chosen by me as a manager. This book, it is the one that will be used for competitions and awards. Also, books will also be displayed according to age groups. Sakela Primary School is an amazing place where teaching and learning can take place. Therefore, when it comes to my experience, I had a both share of the negatives and the positives, and I would like to start with the positives. During our first day at our TPs, we were very welcomed with very warm hands, and that for me it was a positive thing. I remember on my first day I was very nervous, but just right after we were introduced I began to relax, and staff members and teachers were very happy to have our students. The second thing is the learners. Learners from that school have a great sense of respect. They will respect you disregard of being a student teacher. They will show you respect. And that's one thing I liked about them, is that they show respect. My third and last experience, it is the level of trust. My mentor teacher had this level of trust that I couldn't understand at some times. He would sometimes give me classes to teach on my own without him being present. For me, it is a positive thing because it increased my sense of responsibility, and it also showed that my mentor teacher trusted me with the work. Now we move on to the negative experiences. There are not many, there are only 2 that I've encountered. Now the first one is the building. The building of the school is very old. It needs to be renovated because some of the ceilings are falling, some of the walls have cracked, and the second and last negative experience, it is the resources. The school has a very limited resources. The resources in that school are not enough for teaching and learning. During my TP weeks, I have learned a lot of things. Now the first thing is that I've learned that teaching is not as hard as it looks. Preparations and planning, it is the key points in achieving academic goals. I've learned that there will always be learners who distract the class. Therefore, effective management strategies have to be utilized. I have also learned that communication is very important. Therefore, you need to ask questions where you don't understand, and you should also give time for learners to ask you some questions where they don't understand. Now, my experiences I had with learners, the staff members, and the school environment, it was very positive and good because I've never encountered a bad experience whereby a learner or a staff member is to be included there. So the experience I had with both the learners and the staff members, it was professional. When I was teaching my formal lesson, it came to a surprise because learners already had a prior knowledge to the lesson I was presenting. So learners were engaged, they were participating, they were raising hands, asking me some questions. It was more of a learner-centered lesson. It was enjoyable and fun because even with the activities that I gave them, most of them got all of them right. So that was a positive thing. That showed that learners were listening to me, learners were participating, and that the lesson was enjoyable. Thank you.